about that there. Ghetto kind of style. Man.
Yo, what's good, beautiful people? It's your boy Clay Hodges, and this is the Clay Space. And we reboot, and I know it's been a minute, man. I've been away for a while. Life been lifing. I'm gonna update y'all on everything. But with this reboot, I decided to have guests, and I had to invite my homie, my friend, man. He's a music artist, bro. This man is a visionary. He's a creative genius, dog. Like you even do business of the music industry, bro. Even like, oh my God. Without further ado, him.
For sure. What's up,
man?
Right.
Come on, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir. Man, I've been knowing him for a minute, and like since all the way indie days, bro. And I've watched you grow and evolve, and you watched me grow and evolve, bro. Like,
and I'm proud of you too, off rip.
Likewise, bro.
For real, dog.
Likewise, bro. We came a long way, dog.
A long way.
Yes, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming on to the podcast. But
for sure,
man. So the Clay Space is a safe space, bro. So I want you to talk freely, be free, be yourself, dog. We're gonna get into some things because you sparked some controversy online. I can't wait to get into that. But before we get into that, I usually always pop off the episode with something from the forum. I just like to give a topic, a conversation piece for us to have. The piece that I want to have is something that happened to me recently, dog. Like, have you ever been in a space where your energy or your intentions was misunderstood and taken the wrong way?
For sure.
'Cause I was recently in a situation, dog. I work with a lot of different people, and I work with a new guy. And for people that know me, they know I like to joke around. I like to fuck with people, man. You know, that's just the way I am, man. You know, but he took it the wrong way because he don't know me.
Right.
You know, and I left a bad impression on him, and you know, it kind of hurt me, bro, because I don't like to hurt people. I don't like to make people feel bad.
Had that impression.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially when that wasn't my intention.
No, for sure.
So I got a question for you, dog. You ever been in a space or situation where your intentions been misunderstood, bro?
On the regular.
Yeah.
Even in like where I work, you know what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely see people in there that like I'm like, man, that person just like she just want to talk. Like, I could tell.
Man, where you work at? For those who don't know,
I work at the Booty Club, man.
Okay, shout out to the Booty Club.
I work at Pinups, man. I work at Pinups. You know what I'm saying? That shit dope in there for sure. But just a lot of ladies in there I see, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes like if they don't know me, just how I may look or something, like my approach, like I'm trying to talk, so you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, none of that is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see like you genuinely need somebody to talk to right now. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes like that. But I mean, just throughout life, man, just especially with like a look or something like tattoos and face piercings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it get misjudged a lot until I get the chance to open my mouth, you know what I'm saying?
And people get to actually hear you speak and see what you're about. And we talked a little bit about this in the car, like, because I actually noticed, man, we damn near had the podcast in the car. And you said something that was interesting. You were saying, like, at the end of the day, you just want to be yourself.
Yeah.
And you were saying that you in a space now where you stop thinking about that and you just be yourself.
Yeah, because my partner, it was just a situation, and I felt like I was overthinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, overthinking in the good way of like how this person gonna feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And then I was talking to somebody about it, and then what I got out of that conversation was basically like, you're not gonna remember every time how you supposed to be around this person, how you supposed to be around that person. Like, just be you, and whoever resonate to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your tribe, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
One big thing that I like, I preach now, but like, I forgot where I heard it, but it's like, basically like, if you build it, they will come.
Right.
But like, you don't know who they is. Like the day you think, maybe like whoever, you know what I'm saying, might not necessarily be your day. You just gotta build it. You just gotta be you. You just gotta just do this, and whoever resonates to you, it's just gonna be the, you know what I'm saying?
Man, but I feel like there's a delicate balance there too, because there is that aspect of just being completely yourself in all spaces. But then, like, when you playing politics, sometimes you gotta speak people's language.
For sure.
And then it's like you still being yourself, but you like I said, you speaking a different language. And what I learned from that whole situation is, though this is how I am, and people that know me know that that's how I am, if you don't know me, maybe I should hold off on my jokes until you get a better sense of who I am and know my intentions isn't mean spirited.
But then you gotta remember you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you just, especially if you know you're a person with like pure intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta like, man, one big thing I got, man, when I read the Bible the other day, it was like Jesus walked on water, right? Mm-hmm. You know how I had to feel like I can walk on, like for them, like they've done that, right? It's just just, you know what I'm saying. So it's just some of that you just kind of like, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying, and just step, you know what I'm saying, type. So like, that's why I'm at with that shit.
No, I feel you, bro. And it's interesting you mentioned Jesus because it leads me right into the next piece of conversation I want to have with you. Sure. Like, so for a lot of people who don't know you, people might have this perception of you, even when listening to your music on the surface level, because you really be saying some shit if you really listen to what you're saying.
For sure.
But folks don't know that you have this deeper layer to you, this spiritual aspect to you. And me and you done sat down and had some really deep spiritual conversations. Sure. And I want to just I want you to walk me through when you had your spiritual awakening into how you transitioned to where you are now. Because I feel like the spiritual awakening is a real thing, bro. And people go through that. And that's a different experience for different people. Yeah. You know, so I just want to know your experience, bro. What's your process? What was that like for you, bro?
I think it was gradual. Like me looking at it now, I don't think it was like an actual moment, but it was like a couple key moments that I had. One time I was like, I was on, I tried like some little tabs, like some little acid tabs. And I went and looked at this lecturer, this black lecturer. I can't remember his name right now. But like what he was saying and the information he had, like, broke me down. I was like, wait, what? Like, wait, hold on. This was going on behind, like, wait, bro, it's a whole bunch of like, wait, what? And
yeah, what was he saying?
It was just like how when you in kindergarten, like you go to kindergarten and then you go to like lunch at a certain time, right? And then you go to sleep and then like they wake you back up, right? And then like you go to school and then you go to school for a certain time and then you go to, and then you just get trained into like these little
workforce
systems. Like it's just little things, bro, that you don't even know that you just get, and it was just like breaking my heart.
That's very true. Like how they did us in school trained us to be workers because they mirrored how you would work in a factory to the education system with the lunch breaks and everything.
Like, and it was just like little shit like that, and that shit was just breaking my heart, thug. And then one big thing for me too was Jay Electrica and Jay-Z dropped the album. And I listened to it and I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. Right. And I was like, bro, why? Something about me was like, I need to know what they talking about, bro. Like something in my spirit just like, why don't I know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just was like intriguing. And then I just went down this rabbit hole, bro, and I just found like these different lecturers, and now I'm on people like William Donahue and just taking time, you know what I'm saying, and then like recently learning how to read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I love the Bible now. You know what I'm saying? Like now there's like no construct on it. Like exactly understanding like it's a parable, like it's like a book, it's a spiritual book. Like we've been reading it. Like they taught us to read it like a history book, like a novel, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit is a spiritual book, bro. You're supposed to read it spiritually. And it just like man, like my walk with just people in general. Like I work at the strip club, you know what I'm saying? Like people look at me sometimes like, how you work? How did you get here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it just like, even my mindset in there, like I'm not even there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just got so much other shit going on. Like, and it's from that, you know what I'm saying? Like just building this, you know what I'm saying, mentality and spirituality I got going on where I could be in places like that and it's just like I'm at Burger King or some shit. Right. Did you have any growing pains when you was going through your spiritual awakening? Because I damn sure did. Like just that, people, dealing with people that's super still Christian, still Catholic, still, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just like, I don't know, and just people that you want to like have this spiritual mindset or something like that, that just don't want to get it, or just, that's the biggest thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is like, it come with it.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it, bro. Like, it was definitely a transition for me as well, dog. Like, just having your eyes open to how the world is and how many things they told us that wasn't necessarily true.
Yeah.
It changed my brain. I just naturally wanted to share it with everyone.
Yeah.
And then you go to sharing it, and then everyone's like looking at you like you crazy.
That's a part too. Like I was just saying, like, it's like when it first hit me, I was like, yo, everybody, like, this shit fake, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sending shit to people, and people was like, you know what I'm saying, just looking at it crazy. And I had to realize, like, just a couple things, just with elevation and separation, and just like it ain't for everybody, just a couple things, like, I'm supposed to have this. And me being an artist, like, why do I have this? And I'm an artist. And then, like, I had like a point right before my spiritual point where I realized, like, bro, I'm a dope rapper.
Right. Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like no substance. What's the story? What's the, who are you? You know what I'm saying? And shit like that.
Yeah.
And then when I got into my spiritual walk, and then I started to learn how to mesh it, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, this
It made everything go hand in hand.
It's like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is, so like, that helped me with it too, like being able to like I guess regurgitate it through my music, with my art, whether it's my music or everything else that I do, you know what I'm saying? Like, and because I want to put people on, you know what I'm saying?
Right, same,
but you got
bro.
to sneak it.
And it's interesting too, though, because like I had went through the same thing. Like, dang, I do music. Like, let me put it in my music. Let me express it this way. And it's interesting because like a lot of the things I would tell people, and they would look at me like I was crazy for.
Right.
They started coming to those ideas later on in their life.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? And then part of me be like, oh, now you see her. You know, but it's beautiful that, you know, people are coming to these different understandings, or starting to get alternative information versus what, you know, they taught us in school and whatnot.
I'm thankful for the fad in it too.
I was just about to get into that. Like, spirituality has become mainstream now.
Right.
The mainstream's gotten a hold of it. I want to get your thoughts on that.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I feel like it just allowed conversation. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to, you know, if even in the Bible say, if you seek, you will find. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna truly seek, you're gonna end up finding the truth.
Oh yeah, you will.
But even it's gonna be some stuff that's gonna, I read a lot of shit. I looked at a lot of, you know what I'm saying? And I went where it resonated with me, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm cool with just growth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just with all that, like, just growth. People ask me about music, like rap music, the same shit. Like, Tizo Touchdown and shit like that. Like,
I love Tizo.
Like, I'm proud of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Being part of that shit. So like, yeah, just happy for the growth. I'm with the growth.
No, absolutely, dog. Man, I want to just take a quick second from the podcast because I want to do something. I want to shout out our first sponsor, man. Speaking of spirituality and spirits, you feel me? Shout out to Legends, man. Legends is our first sponsor, bro. They have like a lot of different spirits that they make themselves, bro. And I don't drink, y'all, but I'm behind this because these guys take a holistic approach, like with the ingredients and stuff that they craft in it. Like, we was having a conversation with one of the owners, and he was talking about how people have hangovers and it burns because of certain ingredients that they put into the spirits that your body's naturally trying to project.
Oh, well, I don't like to drink.
Right. So with them, they put different types of ingredients. I can't talk on it because it's the secret sauce. But they put the secret sauce in it so you don't have those things. And this particular tequila right here is Rattlesnake. They say it's the snake without a bite. Now, you being my first guest, I ain't even opened this yet, bro. Like I said, I don't drink. I literally just got this so that we could show love. You know what I'm saying? And I got a cup for you.
For sure.
And I'm going to give you a shot of this. And I want you to really, I want you to be real what you think, dog.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
If I spit it back out, it's good.
Hey, if that's how you feel me? Again, I ain't gonna load you up. I think I loaded you up right there.
Salud, man.
Salud.
That's loud. Nah, that's smooth though.
That's smooth, right?
For sure. I thought it was gonna be
that thing smooth,
snake.
right? The snake without a bite,
that's
bro.
smooth, though.
The snake
taste.
without a bite. Man, shout out to Legends, y'all. You hear that yourself.
sure.
The
Shout
snake
out to
without a
Legends.
bite.
On me. I fuck with them.
So jumping back into the conversation, dog. Man, you ruffled some feathers online.
Yeah.
You ruffled a lot of feathers. Breeze, what you said? What you said that got these people in the uproar, man?
I mean, I think there's a couple elements. It's what I said, or maybe how I said it, who I am saying certain things, but I ain't really say nothing. I was just basically saying, like, spread your wings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more out here. And it's like, you got to understand, like, all your weapons. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like a lot of, we don't need money, we don't need this, and we don't need that. Like,
Man, no, time out. I'ma just say what it is. You being modest right now. Him has said that, and I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't remember your exact words, but you was
for
pretty
sure.
much just talking about
I'll let you know if you lying.
You was pretty much talking about how there's not an infrastructure in Savannah, and that's essentially why there's a cap to the growth that you can have while being in Savannah. For those who don't know, like, we have Pope ties, man. We from the Pope, from Savannah, Georgia. You know,
shit tatted on me.
right? You feel
Everywhere.
me? And it's like, I feel like this conversation applies to anyone who stays in a smaller town.
Right,
and I think
right,
you could
right.
relate to this. The point that you was making that there's a lack of resources and a lack of infrastructure, which is why people and artists in Savannah can only get but so big, and that you have to go elsewhere to get to that bigger place.
Right.
Like, now go into and expound on that. What did you mean by that, bro? Expound on that.
Basically, what that is, it's like two things. I'm gonna say one thing first. First thing is culture. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand where you are, like the laws of the land type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know what's going on. Like, if we in Atlanta, then we go to a Braves game, right? It's gonna be men in there, women in there. It's gonna be Bloods in there, Crips in there. It's gonna be whatever, people who like whatever, all type of shit, and then everybody rooting for the Braves at this one moment. All that to the side. Outside of here is back up. We don't even have that type of culture in general in Savannah to come together to root for something. Be it a rapper, be it or anything, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger. It's bigger. And then when I start talking about infrastructure, it's like just the necessary resources to build like an entertainment like city, bro. Like, the city is not interested in that. The city is interested in selling our moss, which is cool. We have a lot of moss. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're interested in selling the trolleys and the ghost tours and SCAD, and that's just the way of that land. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just got to understand, all right, that's where that's at. So it's like, bro, you trying to build like an airport in the middle of the ocean, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying? And this is like, for real, Savannah got a lot of potential with entertainment. But like I was telling them too, what about the people that's past potential? You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like some people like myself and yourself that went to bigger cities in general, you know what I'm saying, and seen bigger things and realized, all right, it's bigger out here. You know what I'm saying? Let me plant somewhere bigger. You feel me? I was like, bro, we 2.5, 3 hours away from Black Hollywood. Why not move there? You know what I'm saying? I have a son, a 10-year-old. I could just boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
at least go back and forth.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at first I did the back and forth thing, and I realized I just gotta be here. Like, I wanna, like, I had like a offline DM with somebody. Like, I had to make a decision. Like, do I want to be like just situated in Savannah? I can move back to Savannah now and get a nice little house, little Corvette. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do that right now, literally. Nice little job, you know what I'm saying? Or do I want to go be a fucking superstar?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what you want to do, bro? You know
what you want to do,
and
right?
Like, so like, where are those utensils? Them shits is right down the street from us. You know what I'm saying? Why not go get it?
Why not go where it already is?
Right. You know
and
what I'm
I called you outside of it, and I told you right, bro. Like, there's no right or wrong way to do anything. There's no one way to do anything. If build how you build, do what makes sense for you and your brand. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to like music and entertainment, there are people contributing to the infrastructure being there, but it's still in development. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And you can be part of that process. You can participate in that process.
And they can.
Or you can go where it's already developed that and participate in that process.
Either or.
And I feel like I'm a good person to speak on this, dog, because you see what I've done in Savannah, bro.
For sure.
Like I've been on so many ends of it, dog. Like I brought people together to do stuff.
For
so
sure.
when it come to unity, I seen that we go further together. But when it came to actually making some money, for real, some real money, where we could quit our jobs and we be artists for a living, it wasn't there. It's not there. It's not there yet. It's still being in development. And
But a lot of them haven't seen it.
and that's another thing I said when we was in that conversation. Like for me, I see the big difference.
Right.
Like being from there, where I have to create every opportunity versus being here, where the opportunities are already created and I just have to participate in them.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, and it sound how it sound, but it's like, bro, that's, I don't know, it's like y'all trying to sell like steak in the hood, you know what I'm saying, Roof Chris in the hood, like, bro, like some people might be able to, you know what I'm saying, like it just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
It don't, dog. And then you want to know something else? I seen a argument someone said to you, and they were talking about how Atlanta ain't used to always be that.
Right.
And that's true. Maybe, not maybe, Atlanta wasn't always this creative hub.
For sure.
But what it took for it to be that was people who saw the vision. They went elsewhere to get the game and then came back and created infrastructure. That's why I want to give a shout out to Donnie, because Donnie gets that. Donnie Slater, he gets that, and he did that with Dave Pope Week. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually brought money, opportunity, resources. You see what I'm saying? Regardless whatever anybody feel about him or anything, bro. But I see what this man doing, and that's what it takes. It takes us, those of us who get the bigger picture, to go elsewhere, and get the game, and then come back, and then we build it here. That's how Atlanta became what it was. I just off the top of my head of what L.A. Reid and Babyface did, what Jermaine Dupri did, going to New York and then coming down and creating his label and signing people in the area.
I mean, and you get to spread your brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, even here, we ain't number 3 hours away. But when I be like, man, that shit over there, they be like, that what? That shit over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our lingo just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get to spread your brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people just don't understand that way on travel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said something in one of my new songs, like, Necessary Evils, you'll never get that call if you don't start to travel.
Come on now.
Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, you'll never understand that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Expand your mind and your perspective when you travel, because that's the same thing we talked about, because we was like, bro, it's in our face.
For real.
You stay up the street from Tyler Perry studio.
On me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I work in the film industry where I work with celebrities all the time. I have their numbers on my phone. I'm even friends with some of them now.
Right.
And that's because I took myself here, and that's no knock to Savannah, bro. I love Savannah with all my fucking heart, bro. Like, you got it tatted on you, dog.
Everywhere.
It's just speaking facts, bro. It's just speaking facts. It's not there yet, and that's okay. That's why I take people like us who see the grander perspective to get the game and then come back
and bring it back,
dog.
Even just in how we move, them just seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just posted another one today. This whole week I'm gonna post a different one. But it's like a new thing. This some game. It's a new thing. It's like Find Me. I seen my partner on Country doing that shit. And I seen a couple people up here, but it's like, if you got the single, they run up to you and be like, aren't you the person that do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pushing conversations with demons right now. So people running to me like, aren't you the dude that talk to demons? You know what I'm saying? Just some type of shit like that. But I had people ask me like, yo, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, us doing shit is putting them on. That's giving back in its own of us just having motion and doing that. So now I'm showing them, this was going on today, bro. I'm going to do this shit. And show y'all how the market, show y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of me coming back down there, hey, bro, I'm going to get this class at everybody, meet up at 9:12. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, just see what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Tune in. And with everybody wanting to group up, like, man, for real, if everybody wanting to really truly group up, and if it's a team thing, every team, especially when I played basketball, it was like, who got the hot hand right now? You from the Pope, you got a hot hand right now. You got residency. Why don't just group around that? push that and we push in here and die everybody. You know what I'm saying? They just like, I can't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? They just like, once you do get a little bigger or something like that, they kind of like release you type shit. You know what I'm saying? When that's who you should be embracing. You know what I'm saying? This person is the step, like, all you gotta do is just help them get right here.
Man, we talked about this in the car, the law of familiarity.
For sure. For sure. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? They can't get past the person. They know your real name. They went to school with you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit like that.
And if
like,
I was to speak on any difference, the biggest difference I feel from grinding in Savannah to grinding up here is that what you said, the law of familiarity. People know me and they might know that I'm dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they can't see past, oh, that's Click I went to school with, or that's just Click. But like up here, they don't know me as that.
Exactly.
So in their eyes, I'm a superstar.
Exactly.
I ain't never been called a superstar so much until I moved up here, bro. I ain't never been had so much compliment. Bro, I be wearing the same shirts that I wear in Savannah. Nobody said, they be like, boy, I love that shirt. I love her. It's just, you know, it's the law of familiarity.
And it's this the culture for it. And when I talk about infrastructure too, I'm talking about culture. You know what I'm saying? This is a culture where people are flying here to fulfill their dreams. People are in entertainment. People aren't necessarily flying to Savannah to do that. You got videographers flying to Atlanta, artists flying to Atlanta, hair makeup artists flying. This is the entertainment melting pot. Why not put yourself in the middle of that shit? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you all the way out here, everybody right here getting this shit together, you like, nope. Alright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cool. Just get you a little cup of this shit and bring this shit back real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You have to go where the market is. You know, if you're not going to use the internet, because the internet, one thing, if you would just want to grind out where you at and just utilize the internet, that's a grind too. Like I said, there's no one way to do any of this. You know, but this is an example I want to give. I was watching this show. I forgot the name of it. It's on Netflix, but it's about this guy who got this trading card company. He built his company on trading cards and sports memorabilia.
Right.
And it's like $1 billion business. You know what I'm saying? And they want to start getting into comic books and stuff like that. So, you know where they went? The Comic-Con.
okay.
They went to they making billions of dollars off of sports memorabilia, but they have this new thing, so they went to where it was.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
And they could have played the internet game and hashtag and hope they got the ComCon hashtag. Just go with that.
They
you know what
physically went to Comic-Con.
Yeah, and that's just part of it too. I saw Will Smith talk about how you get from a B to an A.
Yeah.
And they were just like, bro, sometimes you might have to change friends. It's just different. You could wake up and get a B. You know what I'm saying? You could wake up and be good. You could wake up and be talented. But what it take to be an artist, you might could rap, you might could sing, but what it take to be an artist is different. And a lot of people just not ready to swallow that pill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you might have to move, or you might have to, this might have to happen. You might still have to go to the studio, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just these type of things that people just not willing to do.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And I think,
and not saying Savannah, just
it's
in
just
general.
anywhere. If you're in a small place or just anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might be in Atlanta and want to be in the fashion, so you move to New York.
Exactly.
You know, it's just
there. You go to Los Angeles.
You know what I'm saying? Or you go here. You go where the market is. You have a better chance to physically be in the right place at the right time, versus just where you at. Sometimes you got to leave home.
Right.
And like they even talked about with Jesus, he was celebrated elsewhere but home.
On me, bro. It just what it is.
That is not to say anything bad about the places we from. It's just part of the process.
Right.
And it's the law of familiarity. Is because I know this person, so they can't see past the construct they have of you in their mind.
Bro, my mama not gonna let me be a celebrity, bro. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? All that, bro. My mama and my pops ain't, man, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a real thing.
It's a real thing. It's,
you know what I'm saying?
It's just part of the process. It's part of the process. And I also want to make that point because it's a lot of creatives or just people out there listening to this who are pursuing their dreams, and they're going to come across this.
Right.
And they need to know that this is part of the process, and this is nothing to be frustrated about. It's just part of it.
It's just part of it. Growing pain, resilience, turning a B to an A. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just different. It's just different.
Nah, bro, it's real different. And man, I appreciate you having that conversation and for being brave and speaking your mind on that.
For sure.
You got a lot of backlash on that, bro.
I'm with it, though.
What you got to say about the people who like strongly disagree with you or feel like you was hating?
I'm with it. Because one thing that I believe in, man, is just putting that fuel in it. If this how I gotta fuel you to turn up on me, do it. At the end of the day, my city winning. We vote from the Pope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I stand behind that shit. Like, I ain't...
Or even just to start the conversation, dog.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with all that. If this what it take, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with that. Like, man, I'm a little older, so, like, I was cool before the internet. Like, I'm used to being cool in real life, so this shit is game to me, bro. That's why I post whatever, and this shit ain't real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it is to actually be a person in real life, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man.
You don't know, so you don't really take it too personal.
Yeah, like...
Nah, I feel you, dog. I just don't be feeling like trying to convince people something they can't see.
Yeah,
and it's like, that's why I didn't say nothing on there, because I'm like, I can give my 2 cents, but they gonna try to argue me down, but this is in my face. Yeah. And I'm seeing it. I'm experiencing the difference of being in a place where something is being created versus something that's already been built, you know? And there's no knock to anything. That's I think what for me, it is.
In that moment, I needed to say it. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to put that spark. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck going on? Like, I'm up here, I'm seeing the fuck going on. Like, bro, what the fuck going on down there, bro?
Right.
Like, this shit needs some kind of spark. Fuck it. You feel me? Like, even afterward, when there was more tagging, I'm like, fuck it, let's get it. Cause this shit, all right, cool.
Yeah.
This shit got shit going. You know what I'm saying? Cause I already know the fuck I got going on over here. Anyway, you feel me? I ain't even talking about it. Y'all don't even know what the fuck really going on versus what I'm posting. You know what I'm saying? So, man, let's get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with all that. So I ain't tripping.
Man, and I appreciate it, dog. And before we get up out of here, dog, I do want to talk about your art a little bit.
For sure.
Conversation with Demons, something now. Like, what's the inspiration behind that, bro? Like, I know for a lot of people, they might hear that and be a little turned off.
Right.
Especially with you calling yourself Himothy the Villain. What's going on with all that, bro? Break that down.
All right, so first of all, you him. You know what I'm saying?
I am.
My him is not that. Not to say, you know what I'm saying, my him is HIMM. He is my master. When I got on my spiritual walk, I realized who he was, I realized who Jesus was, and I realized that's me. And I'm my master. I can master my way through this shit however I want to. Green hair, black nails, rock star, whatever, however I feel, I'm gonna do this shit how I want to. You know what I'm saying? And I want to encourage that with other people, so I just named my shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The Himothy came off of that because my niggas were like, my partner was like, man, ain't finna call you him. Like, all right, cool, man. Just call me Himothy then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But that's what my shit deeper. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm him. If I wanted to scream him, yeah, I still manage a recording studio and manage and produce and ain't comedy. I could scream that too. You know what I'm saying? Like that type shit. But it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? And then like my art is really, I'm really especially now like getting into like putting my spirituality in my art through music, through my visuals, through all that. So like Conversations with Demons was like one of my first like expressions of that. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my first like beats that I made on my own. That was one of my first projects of just me. I did all the beats, I did all the mix. Only thing I didn't do was the features. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it was my expression. That was my real gift out there at that moment. And then I realized how I felt in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? The Conversation with Demons was basically like, before that happened, I had like a bad breakup, a super bad breakup. And for a minute, like I couldn't like even like rap or nothing. And I end up like, I'm in the studio, I couldn't do shit. So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? Like people always be like, look in the mirror and be like, all right, let's do that. And then I got on the tab one day, I looked in the mirror and I just had like these conversations of these, just telling me like little pinpoints, you know what I'm saying? Little times and things that happen with certain people.
So it's your demons. that you having conversations with.
So I end up calling these people. I end up talking to a lot of like homies that I fell out with, a lot of exes, and just like, where we at? Like, what happened? And I got a lot out of that. A lot out of that. Like, of course, all the conversations started with fuck nigga, or boom, boom, boom. But when a lot of them broke down to like the meat and potatoes, like we both needed that for all those. And those was like some of the demons I had conversations with, and in that perspective too, you know what I'm saying, real life versus with me in the tab in the mirror, and it's a bunch of elements to that, you know what I'm saying, but it was just like more of a breakthrough, you know what I'm saying, like, and too, man, I realized like just the norm, just so like just me even saying that, I want you to be like, what the fuck, what, and then listen and be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying,
right.
like I want you to, you know what I'm saying? And even we're working on the visual too, man. That shit is a fucking movie, bro. That shit crazy. And we portraying that through that too. You know what I'm saying? With like, we did like a Last Supper scene and just all type of shit, just like showing you what's up with this shit for real. Like, so yeah, I just putting out my spirituality into my music, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. The conversation with demons is a little older than what I got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's just like my first little official that I want to say, like, this is the kind of music I made. This is, even that project was like my resume more so than like my project. Like, this is the kind of beats I can make for you. This is kind of, you know what I'm saying, boom, boom, boom. This is the kind of mixes I do, all that type of shit. So,
right.
Yeah, with just like a whole offering.
And is that where the villain come from? Because you were the villain in some of these people's stories?
I mean, when it comes down to that, yeah. But I want a lot of my shit I want to teach. And I want people to understand, like, a villain not a bad person.
Right.
Like if you go look at the Joker movie,
if you really break down, they believe deeply in their cause, and they feel like.
But it's not that.
You don't think so?
If you watch the Joker movie, right? The man was just spinning his sign. Man was just cooling, and they just kept fucking with him.
Right.
To the point where like I gotta turn up on you, bro. You feel me? And it's kind of like it's deeper than that, of course. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like. A bad guy and a villain is like different people. You know what I'm saying? Like a villain could just lean all the way into that, but it's off of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus just being a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, so it was just like, and I wanted the people to think about that. So a lot of the things that I do and say or call myself or is like, cause I want you to think about this. I want this conversation from anybody I can. Like, I feel like I'm on earth for like for wisdom and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on earth for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for servantry, you feel me? More so than like for myself. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like everything I do is for this, so I can give you these conversations and all this shit. Even to the name of the song, bro. The name of the song is called Conversations with Demons, right? In the song, I'm not saying that. Right. I'm saying I've been conversating with my demons. Conversating is not a word, bro. Right. That's not even a real word, but that's what the fuck I was doing for real in that moment. So I wanted to encourage people too, like, even when in your music, like, just be. People saying that shit with me, you know, like, that's not even a word. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I happen to be what I was on in that moment, and that's what I had going on, so that's what I said. But like, I went back after it, like, do I want to change this? You know what I'm saying? Like, after I came to and shit like that, like, nah, I like the rawness of this. It's gonna sound so good that you ain't gonna be able to tell. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of encouragement and just all my shit. Like, this shit is not for me, bro. I done lived, bro. I done did a lot. I done seen a lot. I done fucked out of bitches. I done had motorcycles. I done had Monte Carlos on fire. Bro, I done traveled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in success mode right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, like, walk out in my backyard, bro, and I'm touching Tyler Perry, like, studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, just little W's like that. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, my birthday just passed, and people like, what you did? Appreciate it. People like, what you did? I was like, I ain't do shit. Like 2 weeks ago, nigga, I was just in New York. Nigga, before that I was in Miami. Nigga, I live like this shit every day. Nigga, fuck waiting on a birthday and all that shit. Like, nigga, I was cooling on my birthday, bro. Right. So it's just embracing that shit and just living, bro. And just putting that shit through my music. The good, the bad. I post when I'm driving. I post when I gotta hit the train. Like, that shit just encourages so many people. And I love how that feels. I love the the DMs I get. I love the cries and the happiness. Like that shit just, when you find your purpose, bro, it's different. A lot of other shit just don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I found my purpose with this shit, dog.
That's beautiful, dog.
For sure.
Man, Breeze, any last words, any last message you want to leave with people, man, before we get up out of here?
One thing is, I used to go by Breeze, but I do not go by.
You see how I keep.
This is my real partner.
I know this man. I know his real name. I'm not gonna say his real name on camera, but I know this dude. So it's like.
But that's the thing too. I'm glad you said that, because people might get to a point where they might want to redo their whole thing or whatever, and I got to that point, and I was like, bro, I don't. That OSG Breeze was that person. Not saying I'm not that person no more, but I'm not that person no more. I want to shake all this. I want to shake up off much as this as I can. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, it wasn't even more so I wanted people to call me like, bro, I'm not that person.
You're not that's why I changed my name from Claydo to Clay Hodges.
You know what I'm saying?
Machine Gun Kelly did something like that. He covered all his tattoos and left windows of it because he felt like I'm not that anymore.
Right.
Like I've transformed to something different. So I respect that, bro.
For sure.
Him?
For sure.
Man, I appreciate you, dog, for coming through at the crib.
You.
We at the crib, dog. Like, this is the Clay space, man. And
for sure.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in on this episode. And until next time.
Peace and paper, man.
Peace.